I used to be overweight. I had no confidence. I was eating like crap, making excuses and telling myself constantly that I would start on Monday. But nothing changed until I got honest with myself. Here I am 8 years later, and finally I am lean, confident, healthy, strong, and I've even stepped on the bodybuilding stage and won 3rd place in my first show. Not because I have superhuman discipline, but it's because I quit doing these 8 things that were holding me back. And so if you want to finally see results, you might need to quit these things too. This video is not going to be soft. It is not going to be fluffy motivation. This is tough love. If you want to truly stop spinning your wheels, feel proud of your body, and actually look like you lift in the gym, then these 8 shifts are non-negotiable. And no, it's not about just eating less and working out more. It's the mindset, the strategy, and the habits that make a long-lasting transformation. Let's get right into it. Number 1, I quit listening to people who didn't have the results I wanted. If the people you're taking advice from don't look like or have the life that you want, then stop taking their advice. This includes friends who mean well but are stuck in a cycle of yo-yo dieting, or maybe even your partner, a friend, or a family member who tries to tell you, oh, you're eating too much carbs. Are you sure you need that much protein? People who are not even certified, who have never even helped anyone get to their own fitness goals. My piece of advice is listen to people who have what you want and who have helped people just like you get the results that you want. That is how I've been able to transform all of my clients' physiques, because they stopped listening to the people in their life. Start learning from people who have done what you wanted to do and actually walk the walk. Number 2, I quit working out just to burn calories. If your workouts are just about sweating and feeling tired, then you are missing the point. The goal is not to burn calories or sweat. It is to build muscle and strength, because that's what actually changes your shape and how your body looks. I used to do hours and hours of HIIT and cardio and running, and I'll put some pictures here, and I still looked the same. In fact, the first year of my fitness journey, I didn't really make that much progress, even though I was exercising. That's because exercising and training are 2 totally different things. Now I finally follow a structured weight training program. I even have a coach for myself, and my body finally reflects my effort. Number 3, I quit surrounding myself with people who don't support my goals. You don't need people in your corner who roll their eyes when you say no to junk food, or people who are making fun of your gym routine, or people who are encouraging you to, oh, just have a bite. 1 bite's not gonna hurt you. You're no fun anymore. Energy is contagious. Start hanging around people who challenge you, uplift you, and normalize the lifestyle you're trying to live. That is why I love our client community. We are surrounded by so many women from all different seasons of life who are supporting each other. Our community motivates me so much, because you see women who are getting the results you want. They are consistent. They're busy moms. They're nurses. They're in school full-time and working full-time, and they are still making it happen. Number 4, I quit thinking that just eating less was the answer. I used to think the less I ate, the faster results I would get. About 3-ish years into my fitness journey, I thought I had it all figured out, and I was so smart and I knew what I was gonna do, and so I tried putting myself in a calorie deficit, which I had no idea what I was doing. I dropped my calories down to like 1,400, and I was just starving, and I would just binge late at night. I was tired, bloated, constantly hungry, feeling so fatigued, constantly thinking about food. It wasn't until I started eating enough, fueling my body right, actually tracking macros and hitting the right macros for my body, that I started finally building muscle, recovering faster, and seeing the changes that I wanted to see. My client Gabrielle is a great example. She's a flight attendant, and she's down almost 20 pounds, and she's still eating nearly 2,000 calories per day. It's not about crash dieting and cutting out carbs and slashing your calories in half. Food is fuel, and if you want to get lean and build muscle, you need to be eating right, not just eating less. Number 5, I quit using food to cope with stress or boredom. I still eat foods I love, and I live a very balanced and sustainable lifestyle, but I also view food as fuel. When I was overweight, I would eat when I was stressed, bored, tired, not even when I was hungry. I would be mindlessly eating snacks when I didn't need all of those extra calories. Now, when I'm feeling stressed, I don't turn to food. I turn to God, prayer, journaling, talking to a close family member or my husband, and of course, working out and moving my body. I also rarely get bored because I keep myself busy. I'm working on building my vision, my company, my body, my relationships. It's hard to wallow in your negative emotion and turn to food when you have a great support system. You have strategies to cope with your stress, and you're also working towards building a vision for your body and your life. I've realized that food does not solve the issue at hand. You can go binge eat that bag of chips or that ice cream, but the thing that you're stressed about or upset about is still here, and the food did not solve it. It also did not fill the void in your heart. Number 6, I quit ignoring the reality that women need to build muscle to look lean. A few years into my fitness journey, I remember thinking that if I lifted too heavy, I was gonna look bulky. Girl, it doesn't work that way. Muscle takes a very, very long time to build. It is extremely hard to build. Stop acting like you're gonna wake up one morning and all of a sudden you're the Hulk. It takes years and years and years of consistency and dedication and eating properly to put on muscle tissue. You're not training hard enough for that, and you're not even consistent enough for your nutrition for that. Trust me, I'm in my building season right now. I'm eating 2,300 calories per day and 145 grams of protein. I'm training very hard, and it is hard for me to build muscle. If you want to look toned and lean, you need muscle definition on your body. That is when you have the lines and you can see the muscle definition. If you just keep focusing on cardio, or I don't want to lift as heavy, I don't want to train as hard, that is why you look skinny fat or soft or flabby. Especially if you have been lifting for a few years now, you might need to get uncomfortable and go into a growing season, a building season where you are increasing your calories. And yes, that might come with some fat gain. I'm about 5 months into my post-show build. I'll put my transformation here, and I have gained about 10 pounds since my show day, but my leanest physique was not my most sustainable physique. So even though I have a little bit more body fat on my body right now, I'm focusing on building muscle, getting strong. This is the season that I'm in. And then maybe next year, if I want to, I can do another calorie deficit and get lean again. So embrace the seasons that you need to be on in your fitness journey. Number 7, I quit expecting instant gratification. Real results take time. I used to be frustrated that I was not seeing results the first month or the first couple of weeks. Honey, you've been struggling the last 5 years. Why do you expect your dream body in a month? It has taken you years and years of bad habits and inconsistency to get where you are today. So why do you expect your results to happen in one day? It's going to take time. This is why I tell my clients to let go of the timeline. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You're on this journey for life. This is your new lifestyle. I started committing to consistency over perfection. And that's when you'll start seeing progress that you can actually keep. Usually, the faster you try to get your results, the faster you'll lose them. Stop chasing quick results. Play the long game. That's how you win. Number 8, I quit treating fitness like punishment, and now I view it as a privilege. I used to work out because I hated the way I looked. I was very unconfident in myself. I also hated the gym. I wasn't realizing how big of a blessing it was to be able to even move my body and go to a gym. I was procrastinating it. I hated going to my workout, but now I realize that moving my body is such a blessing. We were gifted a body. We only get one life, one chance, one shot. I'm not going to blow this one chance I have to take care of this body that I was gifted. Now I train because I love myself. I love my body. I'm grateful for my body, and I deserve to be healthy, happy, and confident. When you flip that mindset, everything changes. You stop self-sabotaging. You show up with a purpose, and your results just become inevitable. If this is resonating with you and you are ready to get lean and build muscle and become the best version of yourself, just hit that subscribe button. I have a goal of getting to 5,000 subscribers so I can help change more women's lives. Now that you know what to quit, now it's time to know what to start. Click here to watch my next video that talks about no BS advice, how to actually get lean and toned as a woman. I promise it'll save you months of frustration.